20% of the work is gonna get you 80% of the results. And it's gonna be, by the way, 50 times harder. So today and tomorrow, before we fly out to Salt Lake City tomorrow night, we are spending a day and a half with the one and only D-Rack. So David Rack, who helped build Gary Vee's personal brand for a decade, and he's awesome. He's a great human being. So like, couldn't be more excited to spend the next day and a half, 2 days with him.
Thanks, Mom.
What up, my man? Good. I feel so much more like engaged in what I say because the things that I talk about, I have content around, and it's like that commitment, you know, like that principle of influence is like where you're so committed to the things that you say personally. Like it's helped me develop my leadership style. It's helped me really hone in, I think, on who I am, because I put it out there so much.
And you're saying that in the last 15 months that you've been doing this. You've already felt that for yourself. Great.
Because I'm just tired of this normal status quo bullshit in this space, and from myself. I'm tired of the status, like, why are you going to meetings listening to what other people do? Like, dude, you've got a vision. You've got the drive. Like, fuck what they do. Go do your thing, man. Like, you don't need to worry about what everybody else is doing. Just like do us, do you. And I think just much more confident and aware of that.
Why do you think people can't follow through with their vision?
I think we see, whether it's in our own team members or people that we're trying to recruit or just people out in our industry, there's a lot of talk. And there's a lot of people who just want to be in people's business as opposed to just be out executing. And I hear it all the time. Like, dentistry is a small industry. Everybody knows everything. I'm like, no, they just want to hear bullshit. They love hearing that something's not going right, and they just sit in that and they live in that instead of taking action in their own world and building something themselves. I think there's just a lot of talk instead of actual action.
And how have you gone and built?
I don't listen to anybody else's stuff anymore. I don't know that I was ever really wrapped up in it because I'm like, dude, if you're gonna come tell me what's going on in that practice down the street, you're gonna go take some bullshit story from my office and you're gonna go tell 4 other practices today too. So like, I just never listen to good or bad. I'm like the horse in Central Park with the blinders on, you know, like I'm looking straight ahead. And I think people who actually know me know this to be true. I genuinely am rooting for everybody, but I do not believe we're all in this together. I do not believe that everybody can win. And I believe that only a select few are gonna get to where they're really trying to go. And those are the people who just shut up and go execute. But what makes me mad is that I was one of those people that would watch Gary's content and listen to it. I'd be on air. Like when I said I was commuting back and forth every week, all I did was consume hundreds of hours of Gary's content. Yeah. All I did was consume your work. And it was, I probably have 500-600 hours worth of content in. And it like still took me 500 hours of content for it to finally go. I literally remember flying out of Fort Wayne. I was headed to Atlanta one time. And this was probably 2 years ago, which is why I'm finally sitting here now, a year and a half after we started, because I was like, click, holy shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like that is where brand is built. I've built brand. I just didn't pay attention enough to know that I was building brand. I wasn't focused on the things that was helping me win, which was like authentic communication and charisma and storytelling and the soft skills behind that. And dude,
you have the means, you're in the best position you've ever been.
Yeah,
Business is rocking.
Yeah, it's moving at least. It's at least we're still afloat. So like that's good. Like we're still like, but we have an opportunity to like triple.
100%. That's all this is gonna do.
I have no idea what the context was of that one airplane ride from Fort Wayne to Atlanta that day. Right. But something literally just smacked me in the face with my earbuds in. Yeah. After 500 hours, it just like clicked. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why? Why did it take 500 hours to realize that this is what needs to go happen? And then I went on a 4 to 5 month journey of just like figuring out what do I want my next step to be, and then started creating content. But it took me like 5 months to get to the point where I'm like, okay, this is the strategy around what I want to do. This is this is all the stuff. And then it was in July of 2024, we put out our first pieces of content.
Thanks, Murph.
Need to get my flowing locks going like Spence has. Had, like Spence had. It's a Bluffton Wednesday morning, but man, is it nice out. Damn, is it nice out. Sunny. It's like late October in Bluffton, South Carolina. I don't know, what is it, like 65 degrees out here, 60 degrees out? It's perfect.
Thanks, Murph. Thanks, Murph. Thanks, Murph. Thanks, Murph.
So who's this army that you're bringing in?
Are you okay with...
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see what it's shampoo.
Sure.
What time is your flight today? You changed it, right?
Yeah, we were supposed to leave tomorrow morning, and then I'm like, then we were gonna run into the whole like get there and then have to jump into everything right away, and in case we had flight delays or whatever. So we're leaving tonight at what, like 6 something? I think
Nice.
David, you leave at like 5:30. We're leaving at 6:30, I think, to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Salt Lake. So
Very nice.
we get in a little before 1 a.m., but at least we're there. You can, get some sleep, get up the next morning, and we're in the city.
You have a pretty busy schedule out there.
We do have a busy schedule. Yeah, like we've got, I've done a really poor job thus far. I haven't gotten back to a couple of the people that have wanted to get together, and they're the type of people that over the last probably year are like, hey, if we're ever at the same event together, like I just want 15 minutes. Like we need to meet in person. I need to get that set up, but it has, like, I think the calendar aspect of it's been kind of hard to. We're definitely not going to get everything done that I want to get done. I don't really know who's going to, so that's going to be like DSO executives, mega DSOs, if we want to call them that. Groups and DSOs that are a lot bigger than us. Like we'll probably be one of the smaller groups, but I think the reason they want us there, that's kind of the David and Goliath thing. Yeah, like let's see what they're doing and let's do the opposite.
You know the 20-80 rule?
Yeah.
How that works, right? The 20-80 rule pretty much applies to everything. When we talk about 80% of the people don't pay taxes and the 20% that do pay all the taxes, there was a book called Swallowing the Frog. So this is a great way to look at it. If you have 100% of things to do, a lot of people will pick the 80%. That's the easiest. But it only yields 20% results. And it's probably the best way to describe that.
Yeah.
It is so difficult to reprogram someone to do the hard stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just swallow the fucking frog.
Just swallow the frog. Just get it done.
That 20% is like, that's
is.
where the shit really is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the key. That's the basket of goodies right there.
Yeah.
But oh my God, to get it, you got to put your warrior song on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever song you play to motivate.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say you got the whole world against you. There's a song that you play to motivate you to kind of get your blood going.
Yep.
Right. And if you don't have a song, you better get one.
Better get one. Yeah, that's so good. Swallow the frog.
And I like that expression because nobody wants to eat a frog.
Yeah.
Right. But if you can swallow it,
Yeah.
get it done. Just
do it.
Just do it.
So good.
Power cut.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a safe trip, man.
Thanks, Murph.
Okay.
Talk to the camera. Yeah. Like on the key. Yep.
Top of the key.
Top of the key.
All right. New format. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to answer some questions while I'm out shooting some hoops. Always.
One take. All right.
Don't doubt me. Don't fucking doubt me. Don't fucking doubt me. And by the way, those were all first takes. I'm just throwing that out there.
All the time.
Everything's
It's like that was the first take.
it's like a weird, I don't know. You know, for me, clinical dentistry has been the 80%. I don't want to say I've mastered anything. Like, there's shit that goes on all the time. Like, we're dealing with dentistry, it's patients' mouths, all that crap. But I'm good at it. The 20% that I now have to go put in over the next decade is what's going to give me 80% of the results. And it's going to be, by the way, 50 times harder. If I could change something about the current hygiene model, you know, if we're going to go down the medical model, which dentistry is moving down that path, then we need to get hygienists more in the mid-level provider mindset, which means, you know, I think they should be production-based. I think we need to move away from this hourly mindset. I don't think the hourly mindset is what really drives a lot of value in hygiene. I think we need to get into production models. I think we should have contracts for hygienists. I mean, I think we need to make it as absolutely professional as possible, because there are a ton of amazing hygienists out there that buy into exactly what I just said, and I think we need to have more of a voice for them. I just think it would help hygiene departments and hygienists across the country have a little more clarity on how to actually build. And then I think hygienists need to get into the space of brand building themselves. We need more hygienists in the personal brand space. I think the best way for vendors to approach me is, don't send me an email that says, hey, I work with these other 3 mega DSOs, or I sold to these other 3 DSOs, blah, 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 blah. Like, you have 15 minutes tomorrow? Because no, I don't have 15 minutes tomorrow. And like, that's not a way to get a response. Like, just do the homework on my company. I think it's really easy to get business from us because we're just so relationship based. Talk to my team and like truly understand what it is that we need. And if you have something that brings value, then
Thanks, Mark. Thanks.
honestly, you're probably gonna get some business. Today's been really fun. Like, we're testing out some new formats for different platforms. So we've been out driving around in a golf cart answering questions that people have either DM'd to us or emailed to us or reached out to me about. So now we're out kind of chatting, and honestly, we're taking in just some unbelievable late October South Carolina. Did I have any insecurities or fears early on? One of the things that, you know, I don't know if I'd call it an insecurity or a fear, but I would say I really, like when I joined that practice in 2007, it had been my dad's practice since 1980. Like, I felt a real, like, something deep inside that said, you've got to go show your dad that you can do this and follow in his big footsteps. And we need to grow it. I need to show him that I can go 2 or 3x this thing. And that was a big driver for me for a long time. And then when we did it, that all went away. And I'm like, okay, did it. Next. I don't know if that was insecurity or fear, but I don't know if that's necessarily the right or wrong reason. I don't know that there is a right or wrong reason. Like, everybody has to have a why. And for me, that was a big driving force.
Content is hard. Like, if you don't have the energy or the passion to do it, it is hard. Like, even me, I don't want to talk about stuff right now because I'm building quietly for a little bit. But like, I used to post twice a day, and that was the only way that it worked. Was because I just did it for years. If you're not passionate about the content, it's like it's not going to be there. You can't force that. Yeah.
Yep. This is what our practices are doing.
Yeah.
This is the objective. This is what I'm building. This is it. Yeah. I like that.
Gotta add credibility.
Yeah, I will go get packed, and we will go on to vlog 4.
Ready.